Okay, so Warren Buffett has never really been the real estate guy, right? But during one of those famous annual meetings, he dropped this subtle yet serious warning about real estate. It wasn't loud, but it definitely made people think. He said something along the lines of, most people like to buy real estate with non-recourse debt. But everything has consequences, and I think we're finally starting to feel them. So, what's he talking about exactly? Let's rewind to the money environment just a few years ago. Between 2020 and early 2022, interest rates were basically nothing. We're talking 0.25%. Dirt cheap. That means banks could borrow money at almost no cost and then lend it out just as cheaply. Like Buffett said, banks were lending at 2.5%, and people were obviously jumping on it. I mean, who wouldn't? Imagine being told, hey, go buy commercial real estate and only pay 2.5% interest a year. That's a no-brainer. But here's where it gets deeper. Most of that debt, it was non-recourse. Now, if you're not familiar, non-recourse debt means if you can't repay the loan, the bank can only take the real estate, not your house, your savings, or your car. So, yeah, it's kind of a sweet deal if you're investing. Worst case scenario, you lose the building, but not your personal wealth. Buffett once said something funny but true. When they asked how much a real estate guy thinks a building is worth, the answer is usually whatever I can borrow without putting my own name on it. That mindset explains so much of what's happening now. Back in 2021, people borrowed cheap, using non-recourse terms, and life was good. But usually these loans have a fixed rate for 3 to 5 years. After that, you gotta refix the loan at the current interest rate. And now here's the punchline. Interest rates have shot up, and the time to refix those loans? It's coming fast. 2025 is expected to have even more commercial real estate debt coming due than 2024. Then 2026 is bigger than that. And 2027, the peak. So yeah, we're heading toward a rough patch. Why? Because these people borrowed at 2.5%, and now that same debt is coming due at 7%. That's nearly triple the cost. If it was hard for some borrowers to make payments before, now it's nearly impossible. So what happens when they can't pay? Well, remember, it's non-recourse. The bank just takes the property, but banks don't want to be landlords or developers. They don't care about holding real estate, so they just sell. And if it's just one or two buildings, no big deal. But what if it's thousands? Welcome to basic supply and demand. When there's a flood of commercial properties hitting the market, prices go one way, down. And what's even messier is how banks handle it. They're not waiting around for the perfect buyer. They don't have time. Taxes, maintenance, insurance, all of that eats away. So they sell fast, even at a loss. And this is how it spirals. Charlie Munger, RIP legend, said it best. The buildings don't go away, but the owners do. That line hits hard, because when the debt gets too expensive and people can't keep up, they just walk away, and someone else ends up owning the property. And it's already starting. From 2022 to now, the Green Street Commercial Property Index dropped from 155 to 122 points. That's about a 21% decline. Not 2008 level bad, which saw a 35% crash, but still serious. 2 straight quarters of 8% decline? That's not normal. Let's talk sectors real quick. Commercial real estate is mostly made up of office buildings. Retail industrial, which is still strong, multifamily hotels investment across all of these sectors is down, especially in office and multifamily. So yeah, the warning signs are flashing. Debt's maturing, rates are higher, values are falling, owners are handing keys back. And the party that started when money was cheap? It's definitely ending. Midnight has struck. The real question now is, are we heading toward a full-blown commercial real estate crash? And if so, who will survive it, and who's going to find the right moment to invest?